Alright, YouTube beds, as discussed in the last lesson, we're going to work on creating grids and levels today. Right, so let's just jump in. So first, we go to model. On that model, let's go to new. There are a lot of templates here, so we scroll down. I prefer using the metric, so let's go to metric architectural templates. We work on structural templates later. Let's work in metric architectural templates. Right. So your project is checked and okay. Right. Now we have our interface ready. So here under architecture, we have our grids here. At datum, we have level and grids. Our level is gray. It's not showing now because we are in the floor view. So once we go to an elevation, let's say east elevation, you see then our level starts showing. All right, so we will work, we create levels today. But first, let's start with our grids. So with grids, the first thing you do is you go to the grid, select grid, right? So there are currently 1, 2, 3, 4 ways to create grids. You can use join a line, you draw a curve, you draw an arc with a radius here. They can also pick lines. So center end arc, then start and end radius arc. You also pick your use your normal line. So let's use the line to create. So at any part of your surface, you just click, then voila, we have our first grid. Automatically, Revit names it 1. But you can see that there's no bubble at the bottom. Let's fix that right now. So let's select it again. Let's go to edit type, and let's go to plan view symbol and 1. Let's check that. Once you have that checked, as you can see, so apply, then okay. So we have our first grid created. Now we want to duplicate that. We want to have more than one grid because we can't use just a grid for a design. So let's try and duplicate that. So let's go to copy. Yeah, right there. So you select your grid, go to copy. Now we have constraint and we have multiple. Let's make sure that our constraint is checked. Well, what the constraint that is, once we select this, you see we can move in all angles. But our constraint limits us to 180. So we can move just horizontally. Once this is checked, you see, you can only move horizontally. You can move vertically. You can also see that work horizontally, vertically. Right, so we only move in vertical or horizontally. So Control Z to undo that. So let's select again. Go to copy. Of course, it's already checked. Let's also select multiple. But before that, I want to explain why we are setting multiple. When you pick this and you make a copy, let's say 5,000 millimeters, enter. How our units are in millimeters for your information. You make a copy. The moment you made a copy, see it stops. We can't continue. So you have to undo. We have to go back and select this again and go to copy. Then we create another one. Let's say 6,000. Then we come back again. You can't be redoing that process. So to skip that process, let's just delete this first. To skip that process, we select this. We go to copy, constraint check. Then we have multiple also checked. So once we pick our grid, we give 5,000, enter. Then we go 6,000. Mind you, Revit remembers every grid we created, so you can tell that 1, 4, and 5. So the grids we deleted are still being recorded. 5. So let's put here 3,000. Enter. Another 4,000. Enter. Then we escape twice. Escape, escape. Right. So I want to fix the numbers. There are two ways to do that. We can easily just click on this, fix it to 2, 3, 4, 5. That's one way to do that. Or we could have just simply cleared all this. Yep, cleared all this. I'm guessing. Let me try that. Let me see. And go 500. Sorry, 5,000. Enter. No, that won't work. So you have to manually change that. So let's start afresh. Delete everything. Let's go and pick our grid. Go down, scroll in, and back. First grid is created. Skip. That's going to 7. Change it to 1. And we copy, multiple is check. Let's give 5,000 here. Enter. That's 2. Yep. 3,000 here. Enter. 5,000 here. Enter. Let's give 4,000 here. It's just for practice. Okay, so now you have our vertical grids created. Let's try and create our horizontal grids. So for horizontal grids, let's do the same idea. Let's just draw. Right. You can tell this is still being consistent. If it's still being consistent, you have 5, then move to 6. So let's try and make our horizontal grids alphabet. So let's put color on and A. Enter. Once you do that, automatically it will pick up. So select this, go to copy, multiple already check, constraints also check. Then we go down. Let's make here 4,000. Sorry for that, 4,000. Enter. Let's give another 4,000. Enter. Another 4,000. Enter. Another. Let's make here 3,000. Let's make here 2,500. Enter. Escape. Escape. Let's try and clean up our grid. So we go to this grid. Click here. Once you click, you see there are small dash lines joining the bubbles. Yeah, you can see that. So you just click on this and hold, then you pull. Click and hold, then you drag. So let's put it somewhere here. That looks nice. Let's do the same here. Click, hold, drag. That was also nice. Okay, it looks kind of symmetrical. That's not bad. All right, so let's go to our elevation. I prefer go to a north elevation. So once you have our grid, let's go to a north elevation. All right, so usually there are two ways we can also edit our grids, our levels. We'll create a level, and we'll also edit it. So let's edit first. Let's make this level 3,000. Enter. Right. We can pull the raise down. Right. So let's go to level. There are two ways: draw a line and also pick lines. You can also offset. So let's do that from this one. That would be 3,000. Yeah, that should be okay. Let's make sure we are in line with it. So, okay, we escape. That's how we create a grid. Very simple. A level, sorry. Very, very simple. You can drag your grids up. Let's do it one more time to make it. So you pick, you should determine your distance, the temporal dimension. You can use your temporal dimension to pick your distance. You can also type it in as you like it, depending on you. Let's say 3,000 again. 3,000 will be bad. Enter. And you drag, make sure we are in line, and voila. There you have it. All right. So let's say your grids are too close. So you want to, I mean your level, sorry. I keep mixing the two. The levels are too close. You want to make them move apart, or they are too close by. You want to pull one apart. You can let me just create a scenario so we can easily follow that. So let's delete this. Now you see it's asking you along with selection, 6 elements and 3 views will be deleted. That's what you see. It's giving once you delete it, you have to be deleting all the views and levels as well. So from the front view and also yes, you agree to that. I say okay, then it's gone, right? So it's also showing here, right? So let's pick this. Let's pick one. Let's make it very close, very close. Yes, that's okay. That's close enough. Yep, yep. So you see, because it's very close, it's conflicting with your reading, right? You can't tell which is which. You see this level 6, 7, yeah, it's conflicting. So you can just let this. You see a small zigzag here. Click on it. Add elbow. Click on that. Then once you click on the add elbow, you hold this. You drag it any way you want it. Then you have that. You can also move this as well. Click this. Go to add elbow. Click that. You drag it down. All right. So that's all on grades and levels. Now, on the next lesson, I'll try to use the grades and levels on the ongoing project so you can follow. Then we can always be working, building up on that. So we use it with your walls and the lesson that will follow that. So we have that's a brief on levels and grades. All right. Let me try and clean this up. Right. Try and clean this up before you go. So just like we do in the grades, same thing applies here. And you do this, just pull up. Right. Just like in the grids, the numbers 1, 2, 3, because we deleted one is missing. So you can fix that by renaming this to 4. And then voila. Here we go. All right. See you guys next week.